all we like. Now we know the truth. I hate to put it like this, but it's the only way I know how. I feel like Dr. Higgs committed murder. I'm not as angry as I was, but he took a lot away from me, Kat, my other sisters that was alive at the time, my mom, that I'll never get to know, and I'll always hold that against you. Okay? I can't describe the way I feel right now. Just breathe, Daddy. Just breathe. I just wish I'd got to meet Mom before she passed away. I wish I had given the opportunity to know my mother and to hear her voice and look in her eyes. I hear that she and love her children. In my heart, I think that I would have had that love had she known that I was alive. That's Mom. One day she'll get to hold me in her arms and I'll get to hold her in mine.
Finding birth family is always life-changing and rarely brings with it all of the answers that you've been searching for. But for Stephen, I hope that building a relationship with Kathy will help lessen the pain of not being able to meet his birth mother before she died. As for the hundreds of Higgs babies still searching, including myself, time's not on our side either. So we're going to continue to push, to ask the uncomfortable questions, and follow every lead until we find the truth.
We went up to see if we could get some information from the judge, and they asked me to step outside because I'm not Sally's legal counsel and I'm also not a family member, so I didn't have a right to be in there, so waiting just like everybody else to see what happens.
This is going to be a great match.
Yeah, I just don't know. Before I was asked to step out, they were asking her some really tough questions. I couldn't really read the vibe in the room. Didn't seem like they were ready to give Sally any information, but, you know, you never know. Could go either way. So what happened? Wow. Yeah?
It's a go.
It's a go?
As long as we're only disinterring and reinterring in the same plot.
Okay.
Judge is good.
Wow, fantastic.
We just got to go to the cemetery.
That's all right.
Talk him into doing this.
Fantastic.
Isn't that great?
That's good news then.
Yeah, excellent. This is happening. Yay!
How are you feeling?
I'm really excited about it. A little nervous, you know. No,
This is
huge.
This is big. This is
I
big.
just can't believe it. The reality of this is that now I really am going to move forward with this, and I'm seeing my father's body. I'm excited. I'm afraid a lot of people are not going to like it. Everybody's going to think I'm crazy. That's what I feel. Now all we need to do is get the funeral director and the cemetery to pick a time.
Good.
We've done it.
Next step.
Yep.
Dig it. Next, taking it first.
Death has a distinctive smell. Unless you've ever smelled it.
Now back to the ring.
to seriously contemplate if he was. That's why this explanation is such a big deal.
With me downstairs. And then he said, going on the wrong way.
You know, it's really beginning to hit me, the enormity of what I'm about to do. I'm going down to Atlanta today to meet with the funeral director because tomorrow morning they will assume my father's body.
Because she didn't want to know he was on the side. Now I said, dude, and he was on the side.
Wendy, she'll give us more directives and explain a little bit more to me what's going to happen. I'm really doing this. We've talked about it for months, and I've actually talked about it for years. But it's actually to happen. Okay, we're ready to go. The biggest thing that I would ask my dad if I could see him one last time is why did you keep so many secrets? I just need to finalize this last chapter of my life and find my truth. You know, who am I? Who am I really? It's not just for me. There are many people that wonder whether or not they're biologically connected to my grandfather.
Let's see. Does it look like we have everything we need? My name is Wendy Edson, and today we are making preparations to disinter Mr. Hicks tomorrow. Let's be safe. And because this situation is a first, we do not know exactly what we're facing. We are preparing for every possible scenario that we can come up with. When someone passes away and they're buried, they're placed in a casket. The casket is then placed in a vault, and that is then placed in the ground. We do not know what type of a casket he was buried in. We don't know the state of the vault, nor if it's been subjected to water. Therefore, we don't know the state of what he may be. He could be intact, looking like he was when he was laid to rest. He could be down to skeletal remains. Worst case scenario is somewhere in between. Goodness forbid if it starts to slosh or move. So what do you think? We just lay it down and then... If Mr. Hicks' remains were somewhere in between, what that means is it would be a little bit more undesirable, messy. We may not be able to remove his remains in one piece. It's not going to be a pretty sight, and it's something somebody should see. You know how hard it would be to explain this to the cops if I get stopped?
Interesting information that I had to learn was we had to buy a new casket, a new vault, so once he was disinterred, he could be reinterred. What really worries me is that I've been told by the cemetery that the only person that could go in was me, the funeral director, and her team. And that means no Chris, no Jim. I've got to be the one to walk in all by myself. It would be nice to put something back in if I've got to rebury it. You know, I could put a note or something. Because, you know, I never saw him once he passed. The last time I saw my dad, we were on our way up to North Carolina for a trip to visit friends and ski. We had this big ball field. And me and my husband and Chris were in the back, and Mom and all of them and Dad were in the front. The car had broken down. A repair person had come, and the car wasn't drivable, so they took him to the airport to get a rental car. And he never came back from there. He died in the airport, standing at the rental car desk. And he had my 5-year-old with him. We were in this little diner
on the side of the road waiting on him to come back. And, of course, my dad never came, the sheriff came. And when the sheriff got there, he wanted to take us all immediately to the hospital. But I was more concerned because my 5-year-old son was still at the airport, at the rec park. So my husband and I went to pick up my son at the airport. And as soon as he got in the car, he told me that his grandfather had told him not to look, he was about to die. I just never really had a chance to grieve.
I told you. You ain't fucking with shots. Beast mode, you trash. Trash.
To be able to help families to get the answers that she's been seeking for all of these years. It's exciting. It's nice to meet you. It could be groundbreaking. It could change a lot of people's lives, especially our life. Tomorrow, I'll just kind of tell you what the plan is, what our schedule looks like. In the morning, we'll leave here at 5:30.
Okay.
We're supposed to start at 7:30.
Okay.
After the disinterment, we will meet Dr. Latham here.
The medical examiner?
Yes.
Okay.
I understand that right now you're thinking about going with us tomorrow.
Yes, I'm thinking that that's what I want to do.
Okay.
But I have lots of questions about the process. I want to go in to be present because I want to feel like that I'm there for my father. And that maybe somehow or another I'll have some control on the output of it. But I'm scared to see things that I might see that I could never erase from my mind. What can I expect when they bring him out of the ground tomorrow?
Well, there's many, many different factors in this equation that we're unsure of. Because your dad has been gone for 41 years and in the ground. In this particular case with Mr. Hicks, we know that when he passed away, he was embalmed, which preserves the body, and he was placed in a casket and then placed in a vault. So we have 3 layers of preservation that hopefully will help us be able to extract this DNA for testing. The vault is concrete.
Okay.
If that concrete vault was also lined with a polymer or a plastic, that would help keep the water away.
Okay.
Best case scenario, the whole vault would lift out of the ground in one piece, and then we will be able to remove your father's casket. If the vault has been compromised
and disintegrates,
with that, the casket could be in pieces.
Wow.
And then if that is the scenario, then we're actually going to have to, I won't say climb, but be into the vault, into the casket, to remove his remains.
To get his remains.
Yes.
Wow.
So there's many different factors in this that we are not sure of. So just kind of try to keep that in the back of your mind. Because this could work, it couldn't work.
So you mean after the months and this long journey that I've been on, that there is really a possibility that we might not be able to get any DNA from him if everything is deteriorated to that point?
That is a possibility.
Wow, that's really kind of a scary thought.
It is.
There's so many different emotions going on with me right now because I don't know what to expect. Not only am I trying to decide whether to go to that cemetery or not, to go through all of this and it be a 50-50 shot of whether I get my answer or not, it's kind of overwhelming. I will think on it a little bit more tonight and see what I feel.
We'll cross those bridges when we get there.
I'm not real sure I can do this.
Lots happened. Mm-hmm. A lot has happened.
Yeah, 6 months is, quite a while.
Right.
We do have some good news to report that Stephen has been able to get in touch with some of his biological family.
Amen, brother. Mm-hmm. Amen.
So, Jay and I have been busy working on a lot of stuff, and we wanted to get together and just chat with you about some of the things we've been discussing in our investigation.
I don't know how many of you guys have met Sally Hicks. But first time I saw Sally, I'm like, wow, she looks like one of the Hicks family. Sally looks like she is one of Dr. Hicks's descendants. I definitely, if I were Sally, I would do it, you know? I would have went ahead and nixed him. So, and there's a couple of adoptees I've met over the years that look like Sally and look like the Hicks family.
Maybe she really is his. Maybe all the ones down there really are his. There's definitely a handful of his babies who... I mean, you've always heard those rumors. Do you look like him? The red hair? It's very possible that he's the father of quite a few of us.
Stephen, how would you feel if you knew that Dr. Hicks was your biological father?
It would answer a lot of questions that I've got. It would. Yes, it would. All the crap that I've been through in my life that I've had to take, put up with, it would answer a lot of questions.
Mine charged faster.
About who your biological family is. Tell me a little bit about your story.
Well, you know, I was told by my mom that she was told by Dr. Hicks' nurse that...
Yeah, well, I'll stop this. I want to say it. I didn't control it. I mean, I tried to.
Check.
I'm on my way to meet Melinda, and it's been 50 years that she's been wondering and waiting for information about who her biological family is. Tell me a little bit about your story.
Well, you know, I was told by my mom that she was told by Dr. Hicks' nurse that my birth mother, she had gotten involved with a prominent person that could not afford the scandal. I still don't know basically anything.
So I'm wondering, since Dr. Hicks was having affairs and had illegitimate children, if Melinda is actually biologically related to Dr. Hicks. We don't know for sure, but it seems pretty probable.
This is what we've always talked about, throwing old beds sitting on the porch and just lay back and have music like rocking away. Remember that?
Well, we're not old yet. We are older, but we're not old yet.
I know.
I'm Melinda Dawson. I am a Hicks baby. My mom explained to me that they were put on a list, and it took about 6 months for them to get a call. And their instructions were, if you got a call, you were to be there within 12 hours, come in the front, take the baby out the bath, and leave immediately. I would ask about Dr. Hicks. I got the one-sided version, and that was my mom's version, and she was so enamored by Dr. Hicks because he gave her...
And across the way is Triple H. Here it comes. Stay away from the worm. There may be no getting out of this. The single. Oh, this is surprising, Byron. Yeah, I'm not really sure why he would let him out right there. The running Meteora. Now trampling the opposition. From behind. Schoolboy out of nowhere. Scoop slam. Big reversal. Boom, what an uppercut. Jarring. Face buster plants him. Boom, right to the jaw. Oh, you can pick up your teeth in section 112. Now watch this. Beautiful Northern Lights suplex. The beginning of the end. Inverted DDT. Triple H with some reason to worry here. Boom! Knee drop right on target. Oh, European uppercut. Up and look out here. He's got something cooking. Bang! Are you kidding me? Inside the ring now.
Holy moly, amazing display of athleticism.
Triple H doing a great job of turning that around. German suplex. Seth Rollins finds a way out. Straight punch. Michinoku driver. Absolutely planted. So powerful. This does not look good for Seth Rollins. And Triple H showing such creativity. Boom! What an uppercut. Sure. Oh, flipping the script on him there. Going all the way up. Suplex! Triple H showing a lot of heart here, but how can he turn this around in his favor? Uh-oh, no, don't do this, don't do this. Hey, down with a power bomb. Full Nelson applied. Oh, face buster. Into the pin attempt. And Triple H kicks out at 2.
He can withstand a lot more punishment, I can promise you that.
Oh, aspiring offense from Ricochet.
It is all going his way right about now.
Jumping neck breaker. Ouch. Up and knee drop. Jeez. A knee drop. For the win. Not yet. A stiff neck for a while. Ooh. Absolute dominance. How impressive was that reversal? What's coming next? Seth Rollins in trouble. The architect in a world of hurt. Rollins has to change something fast. Clear the deck, cannonball. Cedric Alexander looking to take control of this match.
This is his chance. Will he?
He's got him down. Is this it? 1, 2. Never say die attitude out of him.
Well, Seth Rollins reaches deep and finds the will to survive. I expect nothing less.
Will it be?
I think so.
Near fall after near fall. What a battle. Rollins very comfortable up there, prepared. And that's a thrilling victory.
God damn it, damn.
And they killed him. But that wasn't the case.
Take the L where you go. A win is a win. Sandra, you're a cheater, man. You hit people
That
with
would mean
weapons.
to me that all the fight and searching was for something. And it wasn't just a fantasy any longer. My mom was such a big advocate for me, fighting for family. And so I'm doing this for her now. I know that she wants me to be happy and to find some answers.
The best part of my job is being able to give you answers and to bring those truths.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's not good, you know, but at least it's truth, no matter what it is. We'll give it to you, okay? Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Here we go.
Today is exclamation day.
This is what you waited for.
Yeah, early morning.
Let's go.
Tyson, you're a victim, bro.
Wow, 6:30 in the morning. Look at this.
Aren't you glad we don't live down here?
Oh, man.
These questions about where did I come from, who my real parents are, have been with me ever since I grew old enough to be able to think those things. And it's not just for me. So I think no matter what the outcome is, it will be worth it because at least I know I've done everything that I could possibly do to get the answers.
If I knew you was going to be Roman Reigns, I would have got the same problem.
Good morning.
Made Roman Reigns.
You ready? Today is the day to disinter Mr. Hicks. There's a lot at stake today. Absolutely a lot at stake. The young lady that we're serving Sally. This is her adopted father. She also suspects that he is also her biological father. Because in their family, on her father's side, the adopted side, they were involved in a black market baby brokering ring.
Is she going to be present during this?
We don't know. We're going to take a minute and meet with her outside of the cemetery and discuss that again. Y'all ready?
Absolutely.
All right. Can't sleep very well the night before. Things like this go on. One of the things that made me very nervous, if we were to open this vault and remove this cassette and all this, and that would just be something that no one would want to see, should see, even us. I would just be mortified. I hope that all of this works. And she finds what she's looking for. You know, the closer we get, the more nervous I get. Here it is.
I wonder what my dad's thinking. I always questioned everything growing up, and I think he would just think, that's my little Sally Cobb. She's at it again.
I think you'd be okay.
My adoptive dad was pretty special, and even though he's been gone a long time, I would love to find out that he really was my dad. You know, Dad, I want to know if you're really my father, and I need to do this in order to find out.
Free shit. Let me build my shit up, man. Let me build my shit up. We can do all that. I don't mean that.
This match's brutality starting to show on him. Yeah, he's looking off his game now.
You got it working?
Count out, y'all.
Who helps you?
And he's heading back in.
Is it on right? All right, we'll get here.
You trash, boy.
Make sure you
count
get
out.
here.
You trash.
Right.
Trash. What the fuck? I bet you leave. Trash. Count out air.
Well, the sun's come up. We've been waiting for a minute. And we're just going to wait on Sally. And she should be here shortly. And then we'll start.
Hope she's okay.
Yeah, I hope she's okay. It's a big day. I mean, I'm nervous, and I can't imagine how she feels this morning. Just because, you know, it's real now. It's happening. So I think this is her now. Here she comes. Good morning.
Good morning. I guess today is the moment of truth.
Today is the day. You all right this morning?
Yeah, I'm okay. Good day. Good day. How you doing? You know, I still haven't made up my mind. You want to talk about it?
Yeah, we probably ought to talk about it one more time.
These people will be helping us this morning.
Okay, I appreciate you taking the risk because I'm not sure I'm going to stand and watch. So it's one of the things that's got me a little nervous. So
my father passed when I was 19. And that's been 25, 26 years ago. And when I think of him today, that is how I see him.
Right.
I wish that I had not seen him that way.
Because I never got to see him. I still picture him as the healthy man that had skis on top of the car that was going skiing when he died. Not somebody that's been laying in a that if I saw something bad happen,
This matchup can take us anywhere. It's a Falls Count Anywhere contest. No countouts and no disqualifications. And in this type of match, it doesn't take long for things to get completely insane. Shoulders are down. Oh, man. Uh-oh, submission move.
Whoa, impressive. You could say that again. I never thought you'd break free from that one.
German suplex. Axe handle finds the mark. Uh-oh, jawbreaker. Call the dentist. Real quick, in case...
Can't take that risk for myself to have a memory in my mind that's not a good memory.
You want to say a prayer?
Yes.
I can't imagine what you've been through. A lot of praying about you. Mr. Cook, what's the latest place, sir?
Precious Father, thank you for being God. Thank you for gathering us together for this special occasion. We thank you for this family, for giving us the opportunity to be of service to this family.
What I've strived for all my life is to be able to make my dad proud.
We pray that God give us all strength for this day. But we don't know what to expect, but you know what we are going to encounter.
I've raised 3 boys. I've taken care of my son. I've done some things I'm not proud of, but I've also done a lot of good. And I think my dad would like how I turned out.
We have peace and all right of us. So Jesus' name, God bless us.
Amen. Thank you. I feel better. I really appreciate all of you.
You're very welcome.
I'm going to be waiting on the park nearby.
All right, go ahead and put you in the car. I will put you in later before you're there. All right.
Thank you so much.
Come here. I'll walk to the... All right.
Today is the exhumation day. I really believe that the truth needs to be out, not just for me, but for countless other people. It would be really awful if we went through all of this and there's no DNA there for us to get. I've come too far from that. Thank you.
Welcome. I'll keep
All right, keep me posted.
Thank you again.
It's my ring. You got keep you in your head a little bit.
You know, the interesting thing is, the more I find out about Dr. Hicks, the more I find out that I don't know enough about him. There's so much more. We've just scratched the surface. How he did his business, who else he was involved with. I was working on a birth search for one of the Hicks babies named John Stapleton. In the search, I kept coming across the surname that was connected to a very prominent family in McKaysville, Georgia. When I saw that surname, it just kept coming up, and I knew it was connected to that prominent family. You know, I heard over the years, talking with my sources and some of the town folk, that Dr. Hicks wasn't the only one in town that was possibly hiding illegitimate children. But I hadn't come on any confirmation to tie a Hicks baby to someone that was prominent. So if this connection to John Stapleton is true, and it can be confirmed, it does tell us that he was connected, you know, to people that could make it easier for him to get away with what he was doing.
Come back here. You alright?
I'd like to find out the whole truth of this whole thing.
It's just the real telling how big this is, you know? My greatest supporter for this, trying to find my parents and siblings, is this lady right here, Janine. It's my number one fan right now. You can tell how big it is. It's ridiculous. But it's what it's all about, trying to find the answers. I joined the military around 1984, worked in Desert Storm, ended up doing 21 years more. First time I found out about me being a Hicks baby, I was already overseas. My sister said she was getting involved in it and stuff. She had met her birth mother. Asked me about it. I said, no, I can't. Now that I'm retired, I have a lot of questions that I need to answer. So this Hicks, he has no clue what he's done, you know? I mean, just think about all the people. Just one person on the chessboard. It's crazy.
Change it up.
It's a lot. It's a lot to think about.
I just can't even imagine what you all go through.
Yeah, there's a lot of questions.
You'll be alright. This is my ring. You feel me?
You gotta look up here. What he did to the mother.
You back up a little more. I'm gonna break it.
I mean, he didn't care. He just
back up a little more. I'm gonna break it.
People should be hung for it.
I know it. What did you do? Oh, what did you do?
My last chance is to do it face to face.
Yeah, a little bit.
Hi there. Is Argo here? Oh, she doesn't live here?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much.
Even with the exhumation coming up right now, we're at critical in our birth searches. I've seen too many times where someone has just been a couple months away from meeting birth family and they pass away. Some of them days.
Take her out, son.
Family.
Take her out.
Yeah, okay, thank you very much. I appreciate it. And they're gone. They're too late to have met them. And that's why every day counts.
See, I gotta kick you in your head. Come here. What is you doing? I gotta kick you in your head some more. Come here. What did you doing? What's wrong?
Apparently it's pretty nasty.
Come in.
Right, yeah.
Shoot, get up.
I'm going to get Mr. Hicks up out of the ground. There was some water in the vault. As long as we're moving, we're fine. But as soon as you stop, the smell was terrible. Atrocious.
You'd have to have some sort of change of plans.
Ready?
Probably because there's water in it. We're probably gonna try to take him out outside. Because if we get him inside, none of us will be able to.
What is you doing?
So this is an entirely different game changer with what he will be when we open it.
Kick you in your head, Luke. Get up.
We're probably gonna try to take him out outside. Because if we get him inside, none of us will be able to do it.
So this is an entirely different game changer with what he will be when we open it. We're going to use him out so he doesn't run.
Let me put something on that.
Distinctive smell. Unless you've ever smelled it, you cannot relate to the smell. You should be stupid. They still have meat on him. And if you've ever smelled it, you'll never forget it. Sticks with you forever. I'm Wendy.
Hey, Deputy Valerie. Mr. Chuck Latham.
Hello, Wendy. Nice to meet you as well.
Just want to know.
He ain't do nothing to you. I did.
All right.
I did.
My name is Dr. Latham, and I'll be doing the procedure, obtaining material that we can do a DNA analysis on to see if he happens to be not just the adopted father of Sally, but the biological father of Sally as well.
We had called about when we were on the phone about doing all of this in our exam.
Right.
He ain't do nothing to you.
That, of course, based on the smell. We don't know how the state of his remains are in here. Would it be beneficial for you if we were to just kind of remove him outside?
Absolutely. I haven't seen what condition the body is yet, but because of the smell, there could be a chance that the body is somewhat in the decay process.
No.
I can tell this
What is
right
he
there.
doing? What is he doing?
No, it's not. I'll go right in. I'll come right behind you.
It's the worst case scenario for those of us trying to obtain portions of bone for DNA.
Examination room?
Because it's going to be very unaesthetic, both from the way it smells and the way it's going to look. On the other hand, if there is still some soft tissue attached to the bone, it means the bone is in good condition, and therefore you'll be able to get good DNA material. We can do the same thing out there that we can do here.
On the same page?
Okay.
All right, well, let's get started.
Yeah, let's do.
Well, today is a very big day. If this works out, obtaining a DNA sample from a member of the Hicks family, it would literally be the key. Anyone who suspects that they may be biologically connected to the Hicks family would have a way of knowing for sure. In particular, Sally. It's obviously very emotional, and so she left the cemetery, and I'm going to go down and meet her right now and just make sure that she's okay.
Get up, Shotty.
I didn't know this waiting would be so hard.
Yeah, bow down to me.
Waiting to find out what happens.
Let's do this.
The condition of his casket or anything, so.
Right.
Yeah, no way.
It's gonna make me crazy to sit while they go and do all this and wait for word that everything went okay. And I think that's gonna be probably the hardest thing I do all day, is wait to find out whether they were able to disinter him intact, waiting to find out if there's enough bone to get DNA from. That have helped in the time that it's taken to get this done. It just, I just don't want to see it all fall apart today. I've come too far for that.
You all right?
No, this is so hard. It's just really hard.
Well, tell me what happened.
Well, just a couple. I got there, I wanted to go, but I just couldn't go.
Probably better. We don't need that as the last image of your father, so I think that's a wise decision.
It's just a good bit. I think of myself as pretty tough, but this.
You are tough, but that doesn't mean you don't feel your emotions.
Even pulling him out of the ground, just kind of a big, scary.
Yes, it is indeed, but
What if?
keep the faith that it's going to work out. They're going to be able to do what they need to do, and that you're going to finally get some answers.
Yeah, and everybody else will get those answers.
Sure.
I think I want to write a letter to my dad to maybe even put back in the casket with him when he goes back in. Because it's been 41 years. So.
Not a lot of people get that opportunity, so it's nice that you want to really get your emotions.
You ain't cover your ass out that ring, is it?
I have a lot of feelings about this right now.
I had no idea it'd be this much.
You ain't coming out that rig, is you?
Well, I may be opening a can of worms or Pandora's box, but
your head hurt.
the worst case scenario is, to find out things that I might not want to know about my family, like that my grandfather may have fathered more babies than I thought he did. I mean, there could be a good bit of Hickses out there that might come out, and that would be another reason that my cousins are asking me, why can't you leave this alone? And boy, everybody could be mad at me forever. Well, why did you do this? But I still feel better on a personal, spiritual, and emotional level that it's best for the truth to be known. So if they're mad at me, they'll get over it too.
Go down there, get some perspective on things, maybe write some of your feelings out, whatever you'd like to say to your dad.
Right.
And I'm going to go and try to get a hold of Wendy and get a status for you and see how we're doing with the information, okay?
That would be perfect. Thank you so much.
Got me hanging there, all right?
I just appreciate all you've done. Thank you so much.
Of course. All right.
Very nervous, very emotional, anxious, overwhelmed. You gotta go get a vinyl box. Just drag the box out here. And I'll follow you and get the bag and some sheets. And then I think we'll be ready. Ladies and gentlemen, ready to get started. I think we're ready. Are you nervous? No? Okay. Okie dokie. Let's do this. Suit shoe covers. Now they'll be hot. Your team is going to be just fine because you're going to take one for the team and you're going to suck it up too. You'll be good. They're all extra large. That's the only size I bought. These are face shields. They won't keep the smell, but it'll guard your eyes. Then you get the smelling salts. Because of the state that we assume that Dr. Hicks just remains maybe in, it is not a state that is very easily moved and taken care of. And that poses other dangers for anyone around us. Our precautions that we will take, we will put a full suit on, a gown outside of that, several pairs of gloves, a mask.
Make sure you leave Eli's song. Only get one pork chop.
Take care of your head a little bit.
Where are you at? Alright. What? For what? Alright, bye.
And eye protection. We do that to create barriers between ourselves and any potential contaminants that we may come in contact with. Okay, let's go get the doc.
Here's the doctor now.
When we first walked out there and I got a whiff of that smell, I was a little bit worried.
I think that's an understatement, frankly. I was a lot worried. I know she was too. She's just being tough.
Y'all can come with us if you want for this. If you want to come and look.
I've done about 5 other dysenteric bodies before, and I've done about 2,000 autopsies, but I've never had one like this. How are you going to get the water out? Are you not?
This is what we're planning on doing. The plan right now is to open the casket, assess the situation, remove Mr. Hicks from the casket. There'll be 3 of us taking some sheets, shimmying up underneath him, lifting him, letting him drain for a minute. Somebody puts the casket back, and then we'll put him here. Place him on an examination table, and then after Dr. Latham has gotten the specimen that he needs, then we'll place Mr. Hicks into the casket for burial.
When you get him out, is there any way we can then cover part of the body?
Yeah, we'll cover him with a sheet. Okay, so you want from the mid-thigh down?
Yes.
Okay. 1, 5, 9, 2, like that way.
This thing gonna work.
Alright, are y'all ready?
I'm scared to open the lid.
Okay.
Scared. About being there. Alright, let's go.
Man, I did not tap that bullshit. Good game. I did not tap.
Come on, listen. Okay, I need you on the counter. Stand back. You got to let this trip. Hold on just a second.
Good game.
Stop! Damn it! Hold on just a second. Okay, I need you on the counter. Stand back. Hold on just a second.
What you doing on Sunday?
Stop! Damn it!
Alright, we can get him out.
I yelled at you because I told you to stop filming. What is it?
My jack.
It's to resemble the person, not a skeleton. And so the difference between what is there, what we saw versus a skeleton, this is somebody, this is that. My main goal in all of this is to maintain.
Oriana, you making her a plate?
Her dad's dignity.
Make sure she eats. Because she did not eat yesterday.
And I want to apologize. Sorry. Not apologize.
She's hungry.
Well,
She's probably just shy or something.
Give her a push up, something.
Wow. Wow. After 4.
Looks like we're ready to kick this thing off. And remember, we're going tornado style here tonight, which means we won't see any tags in this one. Everybody's legal.
Scoop slam. Harsh impact. Suicide dive. Whatever it takes to win. Knee drop. Jeez. Knee drop. Oh, saw it coming. Oof. Leaving the ring here may change the entire complexion of this match. Basement drop kick. Saw what he had in mind there. Oh, what a boot. And he's heading back in. Buster. That is a great reversal. No, another reversal.
Neither one of them are willing to give an inch here.
Oh, nasty impact. Elbow drop. He's one step ahead there. Great technical know-how on display. He's lost some of his wind now. Strike after strike after strike to the body.
Too quick to catch him there. Look out here. He's got something cooking.
Go! No! What a lariat. Almost took his head off. Great reflexes. Just caught flush. Looking for a little breather here, maybe.
Slowing things down. I like it. Good game plan.
Oh, clothesline! Face first with a waistlock takedown. He has something big planned. Ooh, what impact. Spin kick to the midsection. Oh, look at the mounted thrashing. My favorite kind of thrashing, Cole. Oh, what a counter. Momentum, the big M, the key word. He can switch and change at any time. Set him up. Northern Lights. This match grinded him down a little. Scoop slam. What a knockout punch.
Oh, man. And the
missile drop kick finds its mark. Up and. Setting him up right where he wants him. Pulls the ripcord. Look out here. A rolling cutter. And shoulders are down. He's got some fight left in him.
That would have been a shocker.
Time to flip it. Reversals. Can he make him pay? Leg lariat. Textbook vertical suplex. Bam. Wasn't expecting that. And he's heading back in. Setting up. Ooh, tossed with the suplex. He's in a little bit of trouble now. Great reversal. I gotta say, I'm impressed. Oh, what a clothesline.
Forcefully delivered. Ooh, impressive counter.
Inverted DDT. Boom. Full bomb.
What impact.
Oh, full-headed steam. He got out of the way. German suplex. But that's not all. And he goes for the pin. I don't think he wants to be in that corner, Byron.
Yeah, but he's not moving, Michael.
He's lining him up. Full Nelson applied. Yes, drag it. Whoa, this is surprising, Byron.
Yeah, I think he was just looking to soften him up a little here.
Guillotine applied. Is he done? He breaks the hold. What a clothesline. Ouch.
He's looking to do more damage from the...
Oh, look out. Frog splash. As this match goes on, is there any self-doubt running through the minds of these competitors?
You can't even...
Look at this. Gets out of dodge there. Oh, this is dangerous right here. Are we about to see it?
Northern Lights suplex.
Boom, what impact. Hooked up, and down. Michinoku driver. Clothesline. Interesting decision here, Corey.
I don't know. I kind of like it. He clearly wants to inflict some more punishment.
He might have been waiting. Rocket kick! And this has got to be it! 1, 2, 3. What a way to win a tornado tag match.
Y'all been lost. I broke up the whole. Y'all trash. Y'all been garbage. You garbage. I see why you to go. I see why you to go. Go get milk, bitch.
Who knows everything that went on in Dr. Hick's clinic, but all those secrets are going to come out.
And the other part of this that I have to tell you, your biological father has passed.
I figured.
So he had an affair with a woman who is younger than him. And she got pregnant.
Do we know who that is?
We do. But I am sorry, she is deceased. She had many years ago.
Okay. I think about what I've lost in all of this. First and foremost, I lost.
You plug it up to mine? System right there. What the fuck?
You didn't even give me a chance. I'm on my phone texting.
But you said you gonna plug it up. Yeah, I'm back. Believe that. Yeah, I made you run to the bitch stage. Yeah, I know it. A choke chain.
Ready?
So I just heard from Sally, and I let her know that I have the DNA results. Sally asked me to meet her somewhere outside because she wanted to be in nature when she heard the news, because that's where she likes to spend time with her father.
Sure.
that the babies, quote, the babies are on edge, but I think it's remarkable that we're actually able to extract DNA from a body that has been buried for 40 years.
Yes, that's mind-blowing. And this whole story is about what one man did to hundreds, if not thousands of people, and we all deserve the truth.
I had no idea when I started this journey where it was going to take me. I don't think that the mystery of who Dr. Hicks was or why Dr. Hicks did what he did will ever be completely solved. Too much time has gone by. But results of the DNA test done on Sally's father is huge. Lisa and Jane have been able to find numerous birth families through their work. And if there's anybody out there who suspects that they may be biologically connected to Dr. Hicks, well, now there is a for sure way to know.
The fact that we were able to get DNA from a 40-year-old body, I mean, it's big enough for Hicks babies. But you take a broader look at it and you take a step back, this is setting a precedent. This is setting a path out for others that could get help by doing the same thing.
Hi there.
Hey, y'all. Whoa.
How you doing? You've been fantastic.
Well, resetting.
It is
Very good to see it. Good to see it. Very nice.
So, tired of waiting?
It's been a while.
Yeah. If he is my biological father, I would be very happy, but he was my father all along. But getting that answer, why do I live like him? Why? Coincidence or reality?
So, Sally, this has been a long, difficult road.
Yeah.
You have been through a lot. Your family has been through the ringer. But finally, now, after 50 years, we can say for certain that we've uncovered the truth.
Okay.
We have the results of your father's DNA test. We have the results of your father's DNA test. Out of those 850,000 SNP chips that we talked about earlier, they got about 70% of those.
Okay.
Which means that they were not able to do a database-wide comparison, but they were able to do one-on-one comparisons.
Okay.
And they compared your dad's DNA against your DNA. And the result was your dad is not your biological father.
Okay. I'm happy to finally know. He's always going to be my dad.
She decided not to go for the submission.
You know, there's so many unknowns through all of this. And not knowing how I feel. You know, now I know how I feel. So that's a good thing, too. I really believe the bond between parent and child can be really strong, whether it's your adoptive parent or your biological parent. I think it's a bond that's made by being raised and feeling the love and feeling the connection that they have with you and that you have with them. So, whether he's my biological father or my adoptive father.
I really did. And, I mean, I know what it was like to think that somebody was my birth mother and father, and then 17 years later find out that it wasn't. I had it in my mind. I was set on who my birth family was. So I can imagine how she feels. It's hard.
I hope that you can find partial comfort in at least having the answer.
Yes, I do that. I feel good about that. And I knew I might not get the answer I wanted, but I wanted answers for the other people too that have those suspicions.
Well, see, here's the thing. By virtue of you doing the very hard work, the very emotionally hard work,
right,
there was a match.
Oh, really?
To your dad's DNA. And it was a...
Hey, y'all know the only way we're going to be able to join the session unless you start a party and join through the party.
Last time we talked, we said we would give you information as soon as we knew it. We were able to exhume the body of younger Dr. Hicks. And we were able to actually retrieve some DNA.
Man, I know y'all ain't.
And there is someone who is connected to Dr. Hicks.
I just got chills. Oh my God. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, we did confirm that Dr. Hicks had an illegitimate child. For those that believe that they are biologically connected to Dr. Hicks, if it was confirmed that they were, who wants to be connected to that? Go from someone that he sold to his child that he sold.
I actually have a list of the people who were cross-referenced with his DNA. So these are the people that we tested the DNA. Cindy, you, my dear. Doreen, Melinda Dawson, Diane Warner, John Stapleton, and Stephen Dilbeck.
This is it. Time to give everyone the news.
We're getting crushed. I'm just saying, we're getting crushed.
I actually have a list of the people that we tested the DNA. Cindy, you, my dear. Doreen, Melinda Dawson, Diane Warner, John Stapleton,
What happened?
and
Shit,
Stephen
I was
Dilbeck.
accepting his prayer request.
None of these people are related to
Yeah,
Hicks.
in order for a person to join the session, you gotta start a party and join through the party, y'all.
That's good news.
It is good news. I was a little nervous. It's quite a journey, right?
It's just an ongoing, it's always going to be questions, nothing but questions. That's the roller coaster of the Hicks babies right there.
I'm surprised that there weren't more from our list to connect biologically with Dr. Hicks. Very surprised. But we did just do a small sample of the babies. My stories that I got from my sources would probably put it somewhere around 5 to 8 illegitimate children of Dr. Hicks that they knew of. So we just have to compile everyone's DNA.
What are y'all doing?
People left to test.
In an Extreme Rules match, it's hard to predict what will happen, but there will be chaos. I can assure you of that.
The thing I love about Extreme Rules is we're guaranteed something from out of the blue. Some outside interference, a weapon nobody saw coming.
Oh, who are you kidding, Corey? You just love all this anarchy, don't you?
Confession. Guilty as charged.
Oh, man, I don't know who to root for.
Look at this. Nice offense from Seth Rollins.
The Kingslayer is rolling.
What's Rollins have planned here?
Boom! Small package driver.
Very curious move to go for a pinfall at this point.
Yeah, this is way too early to be going for the win.
One thing I've come to appreciate about Kofi Kingston is his lighthearted attitude and the obvious affection he shares with his New Day teammates. This is a guy whose spirit you just can't keep down. With a 180, Kofi Kingston, the reversal.
Cover!
Can't keep him down with a move like that.
A beautiful counter courtesy of Seth Rollins.
I agree completely with what Michael said about Kofi's upbeat attitude. When he was dealing with tough gauntlet matches and some unfair calls by Mr. McMahon, Kofi didn't let that break his stride.
I'll admit, sometimes Kofi's unrelenting positivity can rub me the wrong way, but he knows when it's time to get serious and switch gears in the ring. He has an innate ability to turn obstacles into springboards to his next big win.
Is there something to focus on when preparing for this career-altering match?
You got to accept the fact that you're going to be punished like you've never been punished before, and no mercy will be given.
In this situation, you can completely unload on your opponent, and a referee's count can't stop you.
You can set the rule book ablaze.
Woo-wee! Byron, he's got the sleeper locked in. The sleeper hold is locked in. Whoa, he works his way out. A jumping knee strike.
Yeah, right to the jaw. Oh, Seth got him there.
Big move by the Architect.
Cover! And the shoulders come up.
Clearly not enough damage done.
Seth Rollins is a true student of the game. Byron, how do you stay one step ahead of the Architect and hope to defeat Rollins?
It's a tall order, Michael. I think if you remove any backup from the equation, you can put Rollins in panic mode where he'll make mistakes. Inverted suplex.
That hurt.
Hooked up.
Gosh, malicious.
Lives to fight another day. Back in the ring now. Oh, look at it. He's looking a little stunned right now.
Yeah, definitely off of his game.
You know, removing Seth Rollins' support structure could work, Byron. I'm thinking back to times the Shield or J&J Security were banned from ringside and Rollins didn't adapt well.
The Architect has detailed plans for his allies and how he expects events to unfold. When a wild card's thrown in there, it can deter Seth Rollins, but not for long.
Oh, on the apron, lifting it up into the ring. Bam! Suplex. Kofi Kingston makes the cover.
Can he get him?
1, 2. And he kicks out again.
How in the world?
Real quick reminder. Oh, look, here we go.
An easy kick out from Rollins.
Not even close.
Seth Rollins gets out of trouble, and quickly. Oh, look at this. Setting him up. Inverted DDT.
Up and
knee drop. Jeez. The Architect seizes control.
If Rollins can keep his emotions in check, he can figure out a way to take this.
Man, Seth Rollins is just relentless.
A knee drop. Good offense here from Seth Rollins.
Innovation from the Kingslayer. I guess he's thinking something else here. He's clearly not thinking about winning. What's Rollins have planned here? Boom! Small package driver. And at some point, he's going to start wondering what it's going to take to put him away. Kofi Kingston makes the cover. Did he get him? Seth Rollins with a quick kick out. He showed up here tonight for a fight, and that's exactly what we... Oh, he's got him. He's got him. And a backbreaker, knee on the spine. Seth Rollins playing a little head games right now. Up and knee drop. Jeez. Rollins very comfortable up there, prepares for his attack. From the top. Wow, elbow. This has been a colossal battle to this point. No superstar is showing sign. Seth Rollins did it. Seth Rollins got a huge win.
We're gonna have to close this shit down, sport. You let them know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll put my tool back. I'm closing down, bro.